TV has just declared numbers. You heard the management. The stock is down about 4% odd. If you look at the stock, it was up about 4%. So maybe the expectation were that the numbers may actually be very, very good. They were broadly inline set of numbers. Continue to see a disappointment as far as margins are concerned. Let's look at Maruti as well. How is Maruti looking? So if I look at a Maruti and really what's happening over there. So Maruti is, let's just pull up that name. It was largely in red, and it continues to be absolutely flat. And again, there was nothing great to cheer about these numbers as well. Let's welcome in our first guest on the show. Amar Singh, Head Advisory at Angel Broking Private Limited, now joins us. Amar, good afternoon. What's the sense that you get? Let's first start with TVS. Any view on the stock?
Yeah, overall, we have seen a significant move on TVS, and it's corrected sharply. If you look at TVS Motors, it's corrected sharply today. So there is some selling pressure that's come into TVS, and overall, it's the market sentiments are also such that there is some nervousness in the market. So we've seen some selling pressure in TVS, with support coming in at around 280 levels or so on the downside for TVS.
Right. So 280 will be a buying opportunity?
Actually, we'll have to watch out for that level, because what we've been seeing for the last at least a few weeks is a consolidation. Markets have not been able to sustain above 300, 310 levels. So whenever the market goes to that level, we see some profit booking. So I would say that that is a level definitely to be watched out for. If the market sustains at that level, then there could be some buying opportunity, but we'll have to wait for that level first.
Right. What will be your view on Maruti?
Overall, if you look at Maruti in particular, Maruti is again is consolidating. If you look at Maruti, it has been consolidating for the last few days in particular, currently trading above 4,500, around 4,560 or so. Yesterday we had a significant move in Maruti. So overall, the trend for Maruti remains on the upside, and it could be a buying level, because somewhere correction of 100 rupees or so, around 44.40, 44.50 would be some level to look at buying, because we are seeing an upside since yesterday. So I would say that better wait for getting into Maruti at these levels.
Right. As of now, how would you look at the PSU banking space? So how would a PNB or a SBI fit into your charts?
If we look at particularly PNB, Punjab National Bank, what we've seen is the rally that the markets have witnessed in PNB and all the public sector banks has been phenomenal. They've gone up by more than 100% in some cases. PNB, what we are seeing is that there could be some profit booking at these levels, and on the higher side, 130, 135 would be a level of major resistance for PNB. So that could be a level for profit booking on the downside. It's 120 on the downside. So it's a range now for PNB, 120 on the downside and 135 levels on the upside.
Right. So how would you play that range?
If you look at the overall trend, till the time it doesn't breach the 135 levels, I wouldn't say that the resumption of the rally is going to be there. So it could be that if one is buying around 120, 25 levels or so with a stop loss below 120, then one can look at booking profits around 135 levels or so. Because till the time that level isn't taken out decisively and sustains above that level, I don't see much of a rally in PNB.
Right. As far as SBI is concerned, is that also come into a range?
Overall, if you look at the particularly all the public sector banks, SBI is also particularly in a range. On the downside, I would say 218, 220 on the downside and 230, 35 on the upside. That is the range that the SBI is likely to trade into. So what I would suggest is that people, those who are long in SBI, they should look at booking profits, because the markets could go in for some consolidation or profit booking, at least on the public sector banks per se. So that could be an opportunity to book profits at these levels.
No, but what is the call? I mean, you're just giving me a range and telling me that where to book profits. I mean, can you just tell what's the call on SBI?
As far as SBI is concerned, one can then look at buying somewhere around 222, 23 levels with a stop loss below 220, targeting around 230, 35 levels.
Right, sir. Thank you so much for taking out time for us. Hope to see you again quite soon. That was a view coming in on technical side from Angel, and selling that, essentially what's the view on the PSU banking side. Let's look at some of the names, what's happening in the broader market.